Hey guys, today on Cooking with Carby, we're making banana bread. The reason we're making banana bread is because if you're anything like me, every week starts with you going to the grocery store, getting a bunch of fruit, thinking, yeah, this is gonna be the week that I eat all of this fruit. I'm gonna be so healthy. And then it gets to the end of the week and you have bananas that look like this. So instead of throwing them out, we're gonna put them to good use because brown or black bananas like this are perfect for baking. They're naturally sweeter at this point, so it makes for delicious banana bread. I'm gonna show you one base recipe and then we're gonna modify it by adding in walnuts for our banana bread. And we're gonna add in chocolate chips for some banana muffins. Here we go. We are going to start by measuring out all of our ingredients. So that begins with 180 grams or about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of salt, followed by 50 grams, which is 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and then 100 grams, which is 1/2 cup packed brown sugar, 75 grams or 1/3 cup unsalted butter, and then finally 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Every last drop of that 1 teaspoon. The only thing left is, well, in the name of what we're making itself, bananas. So I'm using 3 bananas here. If you only have 2, you can still get away with it, but 3 is definitely better. Again, black-brown bananas at this point are ideal. Throw them into your mixer, turn it on, and we're waiting until these are mashed down into one consistent texture. If you're doing this by hand too, you absolutely can. Just use a fork or a potato masher. While mine are mixing, I'm going to go and melt my butter in the microwave, after which I can pour it directly into the bananas, again mixing until it becomes one smooth texture. Once it has, we can pour in all of our sugar. I'm gonna keep mixing now at a higher speed until it looks like all of my sugar has dissolved and I don't see the little grains anymore. After that, I can add in my teaspoon of vanilla and crack in 1 whole egg. Again, mixing until it looks like the egg yolk is completely mixed in, and then starting to slowly add in the rest of our dry ingredients, the flour, baking soda, and salt. We don't want to go too quickly here, so I'm leaving my mixer running and slowly pouring it in so it evenly incorporates. If you're doing this by hand, you want to fold it in using a spatula. If you're using a mixer like me, make sure you pause after you've dumped it all in to scrape down the sides to ensure all that loose flour gets incorporated. Now we can talk about what we're going to add in. I've got chopped walnuts here that I'm going to add into my loaf batter. So I'm starting with 100 grams. You can add more if you want, but 100 grams is a good sort of midpoint. And then my other option was chocolate chips. So through the magic of TV, I have a second batch of the batter ready, and I'm going to add 100 grams of chocolate chips into this one. This will be for my muffins. Now I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and greasing a loaf pan as well as a muffin pan, and then I'm going to pour my mixture into both. Make sure you scrape every last bit out of your mixing bowl with a spatula. Try to level it out in the bottom of the pan, and then you can sprinkle on top some more brown sugar and chopped walnuts, which will kind of caramelize as it bakes and gives an extra layer of crunch on top. For the muffins, I'm just trying my best to evenly distribute the batter between the 12 slots on my pan, but that's going to totally depend on the pan that you're using, so do your best. And then I'm sprinkling a couple of chocolate chips on top of each one. This is going to make them look extra delicious because we'll have some nice melty glossy chocolate chips on top of each one. Now for bake time, the muffins are going in for about 18 minutes and the loaf for about 45 minutes. These are just rough estimates. Everybody's oven is different, so start checking at this point. Use a toothpick. When you stick it in and it comes out dry, you know it's done. Assuming you didn't forget to grease your pan, everything should slide nicely out of your pans. Let everything cool on a cooling rack for 10 or 15 minutes before slicing into, but warm banana bread is pretty delicious. Let's take a look. Okay, let's give it all a taste. My favorite part is this piece right here. The crust piece, the end piece. It's never gonna taste better than it does right now because it still has that nice little bit of crispiness on the outside. And then our muffins, we have chocolate chips in. Try this recipe out, it is really, really good. It's a recipe that I've been using for a very long time and just kind of stopped making changes to because I just don't think it can get any better than this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you give this recipe a try for yourselves. Let me know if you do. and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.